Bibles, babies, and banter.
I'm Cassie.
I'm Sarah.
And welcome to our channel.
Good job, we did it!
I was like, and words after.
So, Bibles, babies, and banter. Welcome. I'm Sarah.
I'm Cassie.
We are two friends who just decided to create a channel for mamas. We want to do Bible studies and just talk to each other.
Don't make eye contact with each other.
We're here to embrace the
awkward,
and the normal, and the natural, and the
everyday chaos that is
raw.
motherhood.
Yeah. So this channel is for mamas.
So we'll start out by introducing who we are as a person.
Just in general.
If you had to describe it in one word, what would it be?
I don't even know, dude.
Chaos came to my mind. Because my mind's like, maybe I'm unmedicated ADHD.
You what?
What? You, one word, alphabetized.
Alphabetized, okay. Okay. I'm not mad about it. I'm salty.
She's just a very organized person. She's very type A. I'm very type B. Wishes type A. So I make myself do type A things and it doesn't go well.
We've been friends just over a year. Year and a half, because he's 6 months old. So we've been friends for a year and a half.
Nice!
Yeah!
I don't remember what the first couple words we said to each other was. Was it walking into the building?
When we okay, so I knew that you were a mom. You had littles. You had a baby.
Yeah.
And so when I got pregnant, we ended up getting to the office at the same time, and we walked in together.
Yeah.
And at that point, we had maybe said a couple things to each other, work wise, not really personal stuff. But I was like, because I was literally thinking that day, I really want to be friends with her. She has kids. She's got multiple kids. She's going to be able to give me advice. And, I think
that's the only reason we were friends, is because she thought I was going to give her advice. That's it. That's the only reason.
I was literally talking to Chris about it. I was like, she'd be so great to have as a friend because, she's outgoing and, she's got babies and, she can help me and give me advice.
Freaking nuts.
So we were walking into the building and I was like, I can't remember exactly what I said. I think I was like, I'm hoping we'll get to talk a lot more because I'm pregnant. And you were like, oh, that's so exciting. And I could tell you were kind of toning yourself down.
Yeah.
Because if we had been friends at that point, you would have been like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So scared.
Your son's like, what's happening?
I'm so sorry, honey.
Are you okay?
You good?
Are you okay?
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah. His dad literally scares him on purpose all the time, so he's good.
You're fine. So cute. You're fine.
But yeah, that was the first day of kind of breaking that barrier of, okay, maybe we can be friends.
There's more personal things involved.
Yeah, so then a few months later, I think we were did we go to the mall first, or did we go to Hands On first? I feel like we went to Hands On first.
I think so. No, we went to the mall. Because remember I told you all that awkward story?
Your background? And
yeah.
I told you my background?
But I was like, yours is way cooler than mine. And I was like, mine is scary. I was like, she's going to think I'm nuts.
When in reality, I was like, I love this because I'm...
Wow.
My goodness. I hate small talk. I cannot stand small talk. So the fact that you were telling me your whole life story instead of the weather's nice, ain't it? I was like, okay, I like her.
Yeah, we can talk. So I was like, she's never gonna want to hang out with me again. And then the next time she was like, do you want to go to Hands On? I was like, I have a friend. He was like, okay.
Yeah, and then I think it was maybe a couple weeks after that you came in my office and you're like, so there's this house for rent. And it's down the street from you.
And I don't know if it's going to be weird for you if I move into it. And she was like, oh, that would be so exciting. I was like, okay, cool.
smiling at you. Oh my goodness.
That was the beginning, and then we helped you guys move.
Yeah.
And
which, thank goodness, because you're way more organized than I am, and I was so stressed out.
That was when I was like, okay, here's my chance to, like, be the real me.
You literally came in and you were like, can I Rachel you? Well, not Rachel, Monica you. And
I was like, I can either Monica you, or I can just help you. You pick.
I was
what are you
like,
comfortable with?
Monica.
And I was like, okay, this goes there, that goes there, this is the, yeah.
It was awesome. And then after that, I was like, where's Monica? I need the Monica. And she would come and organize my desk. Or she would, you've organized so many things.
Fine.
Oh my god, they're so chunky! Beep, 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 beep. Oh my goodness, you're so handsome. That was a milestone moment for us.
Hi, Susie. She's been waiting to do that a long time.
Dude. You were born laying on her chest, and I was like, he's the king. Basically, what happened was I have always wanted to read the Bible ever since I started, like, ever since I basically was like, I am a Christian. This is what I'm doing. Like, because my life kind of changed after having kids. And I always was, like, trying to read it, but it was so hard. It was such a tough read. And I've been going to church on and off because sometimes, like, when I was pregnant, it was just too hard. Like, on and off. I would try to read the Bible, and it just wasn't working out. And then I found this app where it will read it to you, and I'm always really good at listening to people read things to me, so I was like, oh, I'll try that. So then I was reading it, and then I had so many questions. I was like, Sarah, what is this? This doesn't make any sense. She's like, it's so interesting having you tell me the stories. And she's like, what if you record them and you put them on, like, the internet and have other people learn from you? I was like, okay, but I'm not doing this by myself. And then
it just snowballed from there.
Grew, and now we're doing this
because it was just a joke. I was like, dude, you're so entertaining. You should just put this on the internet for people to entertain people. And then it turned into the whole like, well, what if we like actually did this?
Yeah.
What if we, at being moms and being a new Christian and someone who's been a Christian her whole life, like, we have those different perspectives, and then we also have the different perspectives of, I'm a new mom, you're a veteran mom, I'm a stay-at-home mom, you're a working mom.
But also the fact that, like, we've had very different lives.
Yeah, very different lives.
We both share anxiety.
Oh yeah.
But mine
we're very similar in a lot of things.
Completely different than yours.
Yeah.
Very different. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to give perspective too, because, like, that mother-daughter relationship, I feel like, with you is very present in the way that you mother him. Yeah. Whereas, like, my mom and I struggled with our relationship, so that's prevalent in why I raise my kids the way that I do. And, like, we're similar, but we're gonna have different stances, maybe.
Yeah, different parenting styles. And that's the thing is, like, when I got pregnant with him, that's when I started all of my research. Like, I wanted to know everything I could possibly know. The pros and cons to bottle feeding versus breastfeeding, the pros and cons to sleep training and co-sleeping, and like all this other stuff. Yeah, like, I did all the research.
I'm so type B. I was like, I can't wait to paint the room.
I mean, that too, but like it's literally, it's been on my heart since day one that raising him and any future children that we have is the most important thing I'm ever going to do with my life. And his life and my children's lives is a direct result of how I raise them. And, like, yes, there's going to be so many things that I cannot control whatsoever, but I'm also not going to go into it blind. I'm not going to go into it and be like, they'll be fine. Like, whatever happens, happens. Like, I can't do that.
That's me.
I can't do that.
That's me.
Because I'm so type A. Like, I have to do the research. I have to know that I'm doing things correctly and that I'm doing things that's right for him and right for me. And the thing that drives me nuts, and, like, I've started getting off of social media and, like, doing the research now, because I've been so inundated with, you need to be doing this. You have to be doing this. It has to be this way. The mom shaming is ridiculous.
So intense.
Because you'll see this wholesome video of, this is what I'm doing with my kid and it's working so great for us. And then you'll see these comments of like, you can't be doing that because this and this and this, and don't do that, and you're such a terrible mom, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how is she a terrible mom? That child is safe and loved and cared for, and I can literally see how that child literally just learned in that interaction. And he stopped the bad behavior. How are you saying she's a bad mom? Yeah. It is driving me nuts. So that's what I love about us, is we have different parenting styles. Like, we're so different. I'm no screen time until he's 2.
And I'm like
3-month-old in front of the TV. Like, and I don't judge you for it.
I don't judge you for it. So bad. This is not what she's saying. It's saying I go in the morning, and if I want to get ready, and she wakes up too early, and I'm like, I still have to get ready, I will put her in the swing. I'll put on the Hey Bear on YouTube on the TV, because it's just dancing colors, and I'll go do my makeup. I'm not just like, well, here you go. That sounds so bad.
It didn't sound bad.
But it is, because they babysat for me. They were my first people that ever babysat for me. And I came over and her husband was like, what do we do with it? And I was like, you see that bouncer? Put her in it. Put on YouTube Hey Bear. Stare in front of it if she gets fuzzy. She'll zone out. Feed her. Talk to her. You can lay her down. She doesn't care. But I'm on 4, so like I've learned the hacks. Like where I need a second, I need to do something, I've just got to do it. I don't have, if I have downtime when my older kids are occupied, my toddler's occupied, you figure it out. You just do. But there is a lot of chaos. There's so many things that I force myself to do to try to be type A for their benefit, like our routines in the morning, our routines at night. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it hurts me sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do this, but we gotta do it. Because I told myself I was gonna do this for them. Like, there's some things that I do feel like I need to be a little bit more type A about. But mostly I'm type B. People are like, what are your kids doing? I'm like, they're playing in their room. Have you checked on them? Yeah, 20 minutes ago. No one was dying. But yeah, our parenting styles they have some similarities. There are certain things that we definitely agree on, but there's other things that we're like, no.
Different values.
But every time she's ever told me the things that she's going to do, I ask a lot of questions. I'm like, so what are you going to do when this happens, Austin's always really worried. He's like, stop asking your questions. You act like you judge her. I'm like, I'm not. I'm just curious because I never thought about it.
That's why I'm excited about this channel, because we're so different. We're going to be able to have these conversations together. Yeah. And hopefully people are going to see, like, it doesn't matter if we're parenting differently.
I still think she's a good mom.
Yeah, things that are going to be important to me are not going to be important to you, and vice versa.
I mean, she thinks I suck.
Shut up. You're going to give them the wrong idea.
My kids are breathing, they're fine.
That's all that matters to you. I mean, a little bit more than breathing.
I mean, they're
a little bit more than breathing.
They're loved. They have a great time.
Exactly. As long as your children are loved and healthy and like
seen,
they're good,
and they're seen. That's the thing that is the most important to me. It's not, the thing is like she is very much like wanting to make sure the development and the research is there for that. My thing that I told myself always, the most important thing to me, and I don't know if that's different for you, probably not, but you put a lot of emphasis on like the research on what's going to be good for his mind and the development.
Emotionally too.
The only thing that I really cared about when I was pregnant is making sure that my child felt seen, because I felt invisible a lot of my life. I was always loud, and people always said, oh, this is chatty Kathy. And just because I wasn't like silent sitting in a corner and not a people person doesn't mean I didn't feel completely invisible. I felt like I had to be a certain way, act a certain way, and there's only certain things people saw about me. And I want my kid to know that I see them as who they are, and who they are is okay. So that's the thing. It's just, we're tired of mom shaming. We're tired of like the taboo things. Like, and this is just going to be a safe space.
Judgment-free zone.
Yeah. For anybody. It doesn't have to be Christian moms watching us. Are we Christian moms and open about it? Yeah, but it doesn't have to be just that. If you want to watch us just because you relate to some of the stuff that we talk about, awesome.
Yeah. It's also going to be almost like 2 channels in one, because she's going to have her own stuff she's doing. I'm going to have my own stuff I'm doing. These bad boys. But like, we're also going to come together and talk about mom stuff, motherhood, the joys, the struggles, the really hard moments the really beautiful moments. And if we're able to touch even one mom's heart, like just giving you something to relate to, just giving you someone to listen to, that you don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. It's hard for all of us out there, and we're all just doing our best.
We really are. We're
and
just like we're just trying to breathe, dude.
There's no perfect way to parent. Every child is different. Every parent is different. Every dynamic is different. There is no one way to do everything. So judgment-free zone, we're here to support you. We hope you guys are here to support us as well. And we're just gonna do life together.
Keep on.
Keep on. We'll be doing some Bible studies on here. We'll probably do some Bible studies together and then just come on here and talk about them. So comment section is open. Leave us your thoughts.
Suggestions.
Questions. Yeah, questions. Things you want us to talk about. Studies you want us to do. Motherhood topics or faith topics. Whatever it is. Yeah. What else? So yeah, we are Sarah and Cassie. We're just two mamas doing mamahood together, right down the street from each other. Thank God. So yeah, we hope you guys will join us
and enjoy the journey with us.
Yeah. So till next time, mamas. Oh my God, you do it.
No, that was cute. You did good.